right, good evening, everybody. It is September 1st, and we are in our final night of Breakers Club number 4. Tonight, we will be finishing off the break with the final packs out of our 93 Leaf update. We will be busting an entire box of 2000 Pacific Vanguard and a box of 2000 Pacific Aurora and a box of 2021 Topps Inception. I also threw in one additional bonus pack for tonight, one of those 2014 MLB chips packs, which are kind of fun to open as well. And so that is what we have left for Breakers Club number 4. Before I get going too much here, we're going to first rip through the remaining packs in the box of 93 Leaf update. So let me move these other boxes out of the way for now. And we have a healthy stack of those. And then we also have our special Leaf bonus card, which is a individually numbered Frank Thomas card that is advertised on the box. And so it comes in an envelope as such. And so we will open that last. Of course, we already know where it's going. It's going to go to the White Sox, but we'll take a look at what that actually, what that actually looks like. So with that said, we're going to jump right in. And I see we've got a decent crowd already, considering I just posted the link. So good evening, those of you that have made it right at the start. Ben, Jordan, good to see both of you here. Yeah, I'm very excited, Jordan, for the Pacific Fest. I love me some Pacific, and anytime I can find boxes of it that look interesting to break for a potential group break, you know I'm gonna probably buy those. So hopefully this will not be the last of Pacific that you see me break at some point, but it'll be the last for Breakers Club 4. All right, so we've probably, if I'm being honest, we've probably seen all the base cards out of this set. Really, the only potential new stuff, if I had to guess, would be the dual-sided All-Star cards, but we'll still go through all of them as quickly as I can get through them. So we've got for the Padres, Kevin Higgins, Danny Darwin, Red Sox. And I figure going through these packs first does give people a couple minutes to filter in, and who knows, maybe we'll hit one that we haven't seen yet. Chad Kruger for the Tigers. I do like that card. Fernando Valenzuela as an Oriole. I never think of him as an Oriole. And he has one stuck to the back of him, pretty big. There we go. Xavier Hernandez, Houston. Greg Michael, Braves. Scott Bullitt, Pirates. Just when I said I didn't think we'd expect anything that I haven't seen, I don't think we saw this. This is a Gold Leaf rookie, Mike Piazza. And that is another insert. This is numbered 4 of 5. Down there at the bottom. There we go. You can make that out now. So that's cool. That's why we open them, all the packs. Jay Owens, Rockies. Randy Mulligan, Reds. Brad Pennington, Orioles. Jason Bray, White Sox. Mike Harkey, Cubs. And Paul Quantrell, Red Sox. Is this a true Piazza rookie? Is 93 his rookie year? I'm not sure. Let's see. Jordan says Pacific is a feel-good cardboard. Might not be the most efficient or logical sets. Well, that's true. There's very little logic to Pacific, but they are fun to rip. I agree completely. And Ben says maybe Fanatics will bring that Pacific. I think with the stunts that Pacific pulled, the corked Sammy Sosa bat, among other things, I am not sure MLB wants the Pacific brand back at all, but I could be wrong. I don't really care if the brand's back, but maybe we can get some of the designers back, or someone maybe not from that era, but someone that would design like Pacific, interesting, unique things. They're not always going to be winners, but at least you could count on something unique. All right, for the Rangers, Dan Peltier. Mike Blowers, Mariners. Joey Cora, White Sox. Jeff Treadway, Indians. Chuck Carr, Marlins. Jeff Branson, Reds. Vinny Castilla, Rockies. Raul Mondesi, Dodgers. Mets, Jeremy Burnett. Expos, Lou Frazier. White Sox, Jason Beret. Brad Pennington, Orioles. Trevor Hoffman, Padres. Nice Padre card. And Doug Strange for the Rangers. Yeah, I thought that was Piazza's proper rookie year, but for some reason I had in the back of my mind that he was in the 92 top set. Like a non-baseball photo of him or something, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Next pack, Derek Lilliquist, Indians. Kevin Roberson, Cubs. Mario Diaz, Rangers. Dave Gallagher, Mets. Roger Pavlik, Rangers. Dickie Thon, Brewers. Jeff Russell, Red Sox. Fernando Valenzuela, Orioles. Again, Jeremy Hernandez, Indians. Rich Armorall, Mariners. Kevin Stocker, Phillies. Kurt Laskanik, Rockies. Pat Henkin, Blue Jays. And for the Marlins, Chuck Carr. Yeah, I don't know. The rookie card designations, like what's an official, quote unquote, official rookie card, has never been completely clear to me. Hey, there's our Tim Salmon sighting. Wouldn't be a group break without at least one Tim Salmon card. Really need to find a Tim Salmon super collector and get them to join my group breaks. I think they'd be very happy. Graham Lloyd, Brewers. Ryan Klesko, Braves. Marcos Armas, Athletics. Hey, there we go. We have a all-star card, Barry Larkin on the front and Cal Ripken Jr. on the back. So we will randomize that, except I might have this one. If I have this one, it'll go to the Orioles pile. If I don't have it, I'm going to randomize it. Eduardo Perez, Angels. Ricky Gutierrez, Padres. Guillermo Velasquez, Padres. Brian Hickerson, Giants. Gene Harris, Padres. Jim DeShayes, Twins. Wayne Kirby, Indians. Blas Minor, Pirates. And Roger Pavlik, Rangers. I feel like I have that Larkin card, like a fairly recent addition. I have been trading like crazy over on Trading Card Database, and I have added so many new Larkin cards to my collection. I used to kind of know what I had, but with the sheer number that I've added lately, I don't know. So I'm going to quickly look here. 93. I have a master spreadsheet. Leaf update. Gold Stars. I do have that card. All right, so I answered that question. This I will not randomize. I will put the Cal Ripken into the Orioles stack. So that will go to Shane. I don't know if Shane's in tonight, but that will go there. Ben Morris says, Topps is good at getting pre-rookie cards back then, quote-unquote pre-rookie there. Yep, that's true. They did all those like draft picks with the guys in their street clothes. And then they moved all that stuff to Bowman. And then I stopped buying Bowman, so I didn't have to deal with them. Generally speaking, not that interested in Bowman. Sherman Obando, Orioles. David West, Phillies. Jim Larrett, Yankees. Trevor Wilson, San Fran. These are pretty bricked. Russ Springer, Angels. David Wells, Detroit. Damon Buford, Orioles. Jeff Treadway, Indians. Mike Lavari, White Sox. Aaron Seeley, Red Sox. Kent Merker, Braves. Tim Costco, Reds. Chris Haney, Royals. And Russ Springer again. Ben says Piazza did not have a card, I assume, in the 92 Topps. Okay, he was in 92 Bowman and 92 Fleer update, but not Topps or Topps trade. Well, that's why I don't go by my memory. I probably would have bet money that he had a card in that top set, and I would have lost money. So good thing I didn't bet. Pat Kelly. Oh boy. if I'm a little loopy, it's because it's my first week back at work and 3 days of teaching, and I've been out at for 3 months. So that's what I'll blame it on. Pat Mears, Twins. Mark Portugal, Astros. Torey Lavulo, Angels. For the Yankees, Bobby Munoz. Brian Williams for the Astros, not the TV announcer. The newscaster. Larry Anderson, Phillies. Dave Gallagher, Mets. Luis Aquino, Marlins. For the Braves, Mark Wohlers, Doug Henry, Brewers. Doug Henry again. So good. Let's get him twice. Roger McDowell, Dodgers. And behind him, another Bobby Munoz. All right, one more pack of Leaf. Again, I do like this set. It's a little bit too small for the number of packs. So many duplicates. However, I do like the set. Todd Van Poppel. That would have been a good one to have duplicates of back in '93. Now he's just one of those baseball players that kind of lives in infamy. Might be too strong of a word, but not never. There's a cautionary tale for prospectors, I guess. Tony Tarasco, Braves. Paul Wagner, Pirates. Chris Hammond, Marlins. For the Cubs, Dwight Smith. And stuck to the back of Mr. Smith is Domingo Cedeno for the Blue Jays and JT Snow for the Angels. Marcos Armos for the Athletics. Matt Whiteside, Rangers. Scott Kamenicki, Yankees. Tim Costco, Reds. Kent Merker, Braves. Brent Gates, Athletics. And last but perhaps not least, Dwight Smith, Cubs. I do have to make one last comment about this set before we move on. The set makes use of like the faux marble in the different team colors, and that is such a early 90s thing. But I'm curious if anyone knows why. This is not a trivia question. I don't have an answer for it. I don't get what was the infatuation with that sort of texture, if you will, on so many things from the early 90s in particular. All right, so our final two hits, if you will, the Mike Piazza rookie, very nice, and the Larkin / Ripken, which will go to the Orioles pile since I actually own this one. I don't have to randomize it. Pretty nice there. And last out of this is our special Leaf bonus card. Let's try to pull that out. Maybe. That's really. I was trying to keep the envelope from getting ruined, and so I can use that as. Oops, there we go. There's Frank Thomas. It is an oversized card. There's the Frank Power. My hand out of the way. Giant card. And then on the back, numbered out of 7,500. 5,041 out of 7,500. But here's what's hilarious. This is 6 of 10. So I assume they were all numbered out of 7,500. And if there's 10 of them, well, put an extra 0 there. And that's how many of these exist in different versions. That is a lot of Leaf Update that was produced back in '93. But the oversized card is actually really, really nice. I will give them that. I like that a lot. And if I were a Frank Thomas super collector, I would try to track down all 10 of those. Those are pretty sweet, actually. So yeah, that's the end of that. Let me quickly sleeve a couple of inserts. And then we'll do our bonus pack next. How's that sound? So our bonus pack, or last of the bonus packs, if you will, this 2014 chips. This is a official Topps product. If you haven't seen these before, they're they are poker chips, and they come with a bunch of different All right, Ben says 6 of 10 refers to the checklist. Is card number 6 instead of 10? Same Piazza. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to say, right? There's 10 different Frank Thomas cards, and that was number 6 of the 10. At least that's how I understood it. All right, so we've got Matt Latos for the Reds, and that's what the back looked like. These are goofy, but I actually like them, and if you end up with one of these, I think you'll be very, if you haven't felt these before, they have a really nice weight to them. They're actually pretty nice, and if I played poker, I could see that might be fun to try to figure out a way to use these. For the Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury. Then we have a black bordered chip. They come in different rarities. I don't really know what the rarities are, but I do know that there's different colors. So this is an Evan Gattis for the Braves. And we have for the Diamondbacks, we have a sticker on the front. Now, unfortunately, this sticker was basically glued to the little like sheet of how to play a game with these chips. But this is going to go to the Diamondbacks, and it's going to be Baxter the Bobcat. Now, I'm not going to pull this off. I will send this unharmed off to the Diamondbacks, which are going to Michael Price. So I won't open it up, but that should have Baxter on it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there are 4 chips in the pack. There are relics. There are glow-in-the-dark ones. There are magnetic ones. Ben says he has some magnet ones on his desk at work. I think I have a small handful of Reds chips that I've kind of just accumulated over the years. I don't really know what I'm doing with them, but I have a pile of them. Let me see if I can pull those up quick here. Yeah, so there's like my stack that I've kind of set aside over the years. So I don't know. They just sit by my desk. All righty. So 1 box down, completely down now. Let's move on to our next one. Let's do the Pacific Aurora next. This is a retail box. So we should have Pennant Fever. Those are seated 4 in 37 packs. I love Pacific's insertion ratios. They always cracked me up. Then there are Platinum Blue Pennant Fever variation cards, which are numbered out of only 67. There are Silver Pennant Fever variation cards, which are numbered out of 199, and that's a retail only set. There are Pennant Fever autographs, which are basically Tony Gwynn. I think he's the only one that signed 150 cards there. Imagine if we pulled that. That would be sweet. There's At Bet Styrotex, numbered out of 299. And then Dugout View Net Fusions, which I hope we pull. They're really cool. 1 out of 37. And Star Factors are, I think, 1 in 361. So quite a few inserts, but not very common for the most part. Which, as we discussed last week a little bit, I'm okay with that. It makes the inserts feel special. When we opened that box of 2021 Topps, there were many packs had more than 1 insert in them, and you just kind of get numb to it. At that point, it might as well just be a subset of the base set. That's how I see it anyway. All right, so we have a ton of packs. Not a ton of cards per pack. There's 6 cards per pack, so there's your empty box. I'll put that over here so I can start stacking cards in there. And all the card companies kind of had their own spokesperson or, I don't know, cover boy at the time. Tony Gwynn was definitely the cover boy for many Pacific sets, so no surprise to see them feature him here. And if you haven't seen the Pacific Aurora set, I know a lot of people kind of skipped out on Pacific back when it was released. I really like this set. The design, I think, is sharp. So we start off with Mike Piazza of the Mets. You get 2 photos. You get a large team logo. Probably the worst thing is they use gold font, gold foil for the script font, which I'm usually not a fan of. But otherwise, I do like these cards a lot. The backs are kind of minimalistic, typical Panini fare, except you do get a third photograph, which I like, and you do get a large full color team logo, which I also like. So those are all things I like about it. Last thing I like about most Pacific sets, at least of the late 90s, is you're not going to be able to see it on my camera, but I promise it says this. It'll say the card number in the set, but then above and below, it gives you the year and the set itself, which is really nice when you don't know your sets particularly well and you're sorting. I know most of my Pacific sets now, but I didn't always. So that's Mike Piazza starts us off. We've got Matt Williams of the Diamondbacks. And again, you'll notice kind of team-specific background colors. Jacques Jones for the Twins. Darren Erstad, Angels. And also worth noting, all of the cards are in like landscape mode, so they don't look weird in your binder with some going up and down and some going left and right. That always kind of bugged me. For the Tigers, Damian Easley and Rusty Greer for the Rangers. Carrie, good to see you tonight. Your Cardinals have been, well, when I started recording, my Reds were finally ahead, but your Cardinals have really put a hurting on my Reds the last couple of nights. Fred McGriff for the Rays. And behind Mr. McGriff is Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Brad Radke, Twins. Troy Gloss, Angels. A little bit of sticking here, but not too bad. Another Tiger, Juan Encarnacion. And another Ranger, Ruben Mateo, rookie. There's a rookie logo there. It kind of blends in with the red background on Mr. Mateo. I personally think the top chips are way more fun and interesting than the top stickers sets. So, but that might just be me. Barry Bonds, Giants. Sean Casey for the Reds. Andrew Jones, Braves. Now, I didn't mention this before, but these are variations with the white pinstripes. I'm not sure if they're true short prints exactly. I think they actually are considered short prints now. But there will be an Andrew Jones with like a colored background, and then there'll be an Andrew Jones with the pinstripes. The pinstripes are not for every card. It's like a partial parallel short print set. So that's a nice one for Atlanta. Tim Salmon, there's another salmon sighting. I'm telling you, be a salmon super collector. Enjoy my breaks and grab the Angels. Another Tiger, Dean Palmer. Is that 3 packs in a row with a Tiger? That never happens. And Chad Hermanson for Pittsburgh. For the Phillies, Kurt Schilling. We have our first insert. This is one of the Pennant Fever cards. You can see Pennant Fever in the background and all sorts of crazy font sizes at least. But it's another Cal Ripken Jr., our second nice Cal card of the night. Going to the Orioles. That's going to Shane. Again, Shane's often here. I don't know if he's in the room tonight, but Shane, congrats. Todd Walker, Twins. Jay Bell, Diamondbacks. Jason Kendall, Pirates. And stuck to Mr. Bell is Ken Caminiti of the Astros. So I do like this set quite a bit. It is a slightly more, I guess I'll say a safer set maybe, safer set design than some years of Pacific and some sets. Like if you ever look at Pacific Revolution, oh boy, that is not a safe design. But here we go. Derek Jeter for the Yankees. Todd Helton, Colorado. Michael Barrett for the Expos. Rubio Durazo, Diamondbacks. There's a Tom Glavine for the Braves. And another Pirate, Warren Morris. You like our Ripken we pulled. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. For the Royals, Carlos Beltran. Robin Ventura, Mets. Mike Mussina, Orioles. I know Shane's a Musina collector, so there you go, Shane. Jose Lima, Houston, and Kevin Young, Pittsburgh. Also notice, at least so far, it certainly seems like Pacific spreads the love a little more evenly amongst teams than, which is not true in all their products, I will say that, but I think it's more true in this one. Carlos Delgado, Blue Jays. Chipper Jones for the Braves. There's our second pinstripe card. This one is Pedro for the Red Sox. I do like the look of those. BJ Surhoff for Baltimore. Billy Wagner, Houston. And JD Drew for St. Louis. Whoa. That pack was slippery. A-Rod for the Mariners. And stuck to him is another Pennant Fever, our second one. This time it's Bernie Williams for the Yankees. There you go, Jordan. If you have that card of Bernie, but pretty nice card for the time, year 2000, kind of the height of that particular Yankee dynasty, if you will. There's another Yankee, Tino Martinez. Troy O'Leary for the Red Sox. Johnny Damon Royals, and Phil Nevin for the Padres. Never enough Bernie cards. Well, I'm happy to pull one for you then. Mark McGwire, St. Louis. Sammy Sosa. There's our home run heroes of a couple of years earlier. And then they would fall in very hard times. Mariano Rivera, Yankees. Wilton Veras, Red Sox. David Justice, Indians. And Ellis Burks for the Giants. So again, pretty nice set, I think. I do like this one. Tim Hudson for the A's. Kenny Lofton, Indians. Another A, Jason Giambi. Mark Grace for the Cubs. Richie Sexton for the Indians. And JT Snow for San Fran. We are going to get a healthy stack of base cards here. We should pull most of the base set, I hope. Roger Clemens, Yankees. Juan Gonzalez, Tigers. There's a short print Larkin. I have that card, but still nice. No complaints. Chris Singleton, White Sox. Omar Vizquel, Indians. And Freddie Galvis for Seattle. I am slowly listing my extra Barry Larkin cards on trading card database, and I've been trading away some of them, so it's okay if I get duplicates. Rafael Palmeiro, Texas. Ken Griffey Jr. for the Reds. It's a nice card. Ben Grieve, Athletics. Another red, Mike Cameron. Mike Lansing for Colorado, and Edgar Martinez for Seattle. Put these over out my way. I was excited about this box of Pacific cards when I did Breakers Club 4, and then I already had bought it, and I think it came, and then I found that the box that we're opening next, the Vanguard box, which I'm even more excited about because I've never opened a box of Vanguard. So personally, I'm super excited about that. Brian Giles, Pittsburgh. Pedro Martinez, Boston. Rondell White, Expos. Eddie Tavansi, Reds. Luis Castillo, Marlins. And Homer Bush for the Blue Jays. I think that there's a Jordan brings up a good point here, saying it's a little redundant getting a new uniform for Griffey, but not Cameron. If I'm not mistaken, and I've already been mistaken once tonight, so I probably shouldn't even say this, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there is a Griffey as a Mariner as well, and I think it's more an excuse to get Griffey in there multiple times. But I could be wrong about that. But there's one of the Pacific sets I know did that, and I thought it was this one. There's another Bernie Williams base card. There's Barry Larkin's base card. So here's, since they're out, that's the difference between the base and the pinstripe version. Darrell Hamilton, Mets. Roberto Alomar, Indians. Cliff Floyd, Marlins. And Raul Mondesi for Toronto. I mean, Jordan, you told me there's never enough Bernies. I'm pulling you Bernies now. Yeah, listen. Edgardo Alfonzo, Mets. Larry Walker, rocking the shades in that one. For the Colorado, another pinstripe. Kurt Schilling for the Phillies. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Alex Gonzalez, Marlins. And Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. You can see there's a little bit of card sticking on some of those. Shows up more on the darker backgrounds. And it's not for every card, but there are some that seem to stick a little bit, but not too bad. It looks like we've got something different in this one. Let's see if I can put that in the back. It's one of the ones I was hoping we'd pull. Ray Ordonez for the Mets. Kevin Millwood, Braves. Mike Lowell, Marlins. Vernon Wells, rookie for the Blue Jays. Jose Canseco for the Rays. And then we have one of, and look how cool that is, one of the Net Fusion cards. And that is like actual netting there. And ours is going to Houston, Jeff Bagwell. And it says Dugout View Net Fusions. And you got to be careful with the card because it's a little flimsy there. Kind of a thin cardboard, so I'll handle with care. But check that out. I was hoping we'd pull one of those. I just think that they're such a cool gimmick. I mean, it's just netting, but I don't know. I think they're cool. I don't think there's a red on the checklist, but I do think they're cool. This one's going to go to Houston. That's going to Jason Williams. Congratulations, Jason. I like those cards a lot. Yeah, I was trying to see what's going on in the background. It almost looks like a pyramid or something back there. I don't quite understand what I'm looking at, but certainly a cool card. I'm going to sleeve that one right away, though, just to give it a little extra protection. Okay. That's awesome. See, that's the kind of stuff that I like from Pacific. They're just different. Not everyone is going to be a winner. Not all of their quote-unquote different stuff really worked, but they tried, and I like that. Tony Gwynn, Padres. Sean Green, Dodgers. John Jaha, Athletics. Brian Jordan, Braves. For the Marlins, Preston Wilson. And Ray Langford for the Cardinals. So those net fusions were seeded 1 in 37. So we were not guaranteed to pull one of those. For the Phillies, Scott Rowland. For the Angels, Mo Vaughn. For the Athletics, Matt Stairs. Albert Bell as an Oriole. Jermaine Dye as a Royal. And Edgar Renteria for St. Louis. Carrie probably has all the Cardinals out of the base set for this, if I had to guess. But if not, there you go, Carrie. And if not, we got another Cardinal here. Fernando Tatis. We'll get to him in a second. For the Yankees, Orlando Hernandez. Greg Maddux. Braves. There we go, Jordan. There's a Derek Jeter pinstripe for you. And I suppose the pinstripes are extra fitting on a Yankee card. Will Clark as an Oriole. Mark Quinn. I don't remember that name very well for the Royals. And there's the Fernando Tatis for St. Louis. Now, it's a nice Jeter. I mean, I don't really like Jeter, as I say a lot, but it is a nice card. I can admit that. We've got Jeremy Burnitz for the Brewers. And we've got, I can say this is a nice card for the Mariners, not the Reds, the Mariners here. Ken Griffey Jr., Pennant Fever insert. Going to Seattle. That's Jason Williams, who grabbed a few teams in the Breakers Club this time. Making out pretty well. I like that Griffey. Bobby Abreu, Phillies. Henry Rodriguez, Cubs. Mike Sweeney, Kansas City. And for the Padres, Ben Davis. Stack those over there. A lot of base. They're very thick cards. So it's not really maybe as much as that stack would lead you to believe. There you go, Ben. I did it. Ivan Rodriguez. Pudge. Magglio Ordonez, White Sox. Doug Glanville, Phillies. Kerry Wood, Cubs. Kevin Brown, Dodgers. And Trevor Hoffman, Padres. Ben, I'm starting to get nervous I wasn't going to pull Pudge. But I did it. I don't know why you ever doubt me, Ben. So there, I thought this was the set. So there is a Ken Griffey Jr. as a Mariner. So he's in there twice. So there's Ken Griffey Jr. for Seattle in the base set. That is also card 133, and I'm pretty sure the Reds Griffey was also a 133, but I don't know. Manny Ramirez, Indians. Mike Lieberthal, Phillies. Ray Durham, White Sox. Eric Karros, Dodgers. And Dan Wilson, Mariners. Another Cardinal, Rick Ankiel, rookie. That one would have been a good pull at the time. Jeff Bagwell, Astros. There's a pinstripe Guerrero. Not bad for the Expos. Fred is confirmed for me. Both are card number 133. Yeah, I didn't trust my memory anymore, but I did think that was the case, that there was a Griffey of both the Reds and the Mariners in this one. Paul Konerko, White Sox. Ben Petrick, rookie for the Rockies. And Roberto Hernandez for the Rays. And good evening, Fred. I didn't know you were in the room. Ben now wants me to find him the pinstripe Pudge. Now you're making it tougher for me, Ben. Next, you're going to ask me to pull the Tony Gwynn autograph, even though you don't even have the Padres. Eric Chavez. There's a Padre at least. Trevor Hoffman. Ron Coomer for the Twins. Carlos Lee, White Sox. Tony Clark, Tigers. And Dave Martinez for the Rays. All right. That's the first 2/3. Now on the home stretch for this box. Also, each one of these packs is worth 3 Pacific points if you're collecting those. You could save up your points and get, I think like a jacket or something was one of the big prizes. I don't know. Fred McGriff, Rays. Kenny Lofton, Indians. Jason Giambi, Athletics. Troy Glaus, Angels. Juan Encarnacion, Tigers. And Ruben Mateo for Texas. There's a giant. Barry Bonds. There you go, Fred. Another Bonds. Juan Gonzalez, Detroit. Ben Grieve, Oakland. Salmon sighting. Salmon sighting. For the Angels. Who even has the Angels? The Angels, the Angels, the Angels. On my list somewhere. Where are you, Angels? Andy Schaefer has the Angels. So, Andy, I hope you collect Tim Salmon. Dean Palmer, Tigers. And Chad Hermanson, rookie for Pittsburgh. Kind of think Andy grabbed the Angels for a chance at like Mike Trout, but, you know, Tim Salmon, close enough. They're both fish. Kurt Schilling, Phillies. Gary Sheffield, Dodgers. Gary Sheffield, Dodgers pinstripe. Jay Bell, Diamondbacks. Ken Caminiti, Astros. And Jason Kendall for Pittsburgh. Hey, Andrew's here. You do now. Yes, you do. There's the Derek Jeter base card. We pulled the pinstripe earlier. Rafael Palmeiro. Chan Ho Park for the Dodgers. Gabriel Durazo, Diamondbacks. Tom Glavine, Braves. Warren Morris, Pittsburgh. Yeah, you're going to have a really nice start to a quality salmon collection. Vlad Guerrero, base card. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Ron Belliard for the Brewers. Mike Mussina, Baltimore. Jose Lima, Houston. And Kevin Young, Pittsburgh. I think that's 4 packs in a row that ended with a Pirates card. Carlos Delgado, Blue Jays. Cal Ripken Jr., Orioles. Marquise Grissom, Brewers. BJ Surhoff, Orioles. Billy Wagner, Astros. And JD Drew for the Cardinals. A-Rod, Mariners. Frank Thomas, White Sox. Fred McGriff, Pinstripe. It's not looking good for the Pudge Pinstripe. We only have a couple packs left. I don't know if we're going to get another one. Troy O'Leary, Red Sox. Johnny Damon, Royals. And Phil Nevin for San Diego. Mark McGwire, St. Louis. We have a Derek Jeter, Pennant Fever. Another Jeter. I like the Pennant Fever cards. The back looks like there. Pretty nice. Secondary photo. Going to the Yankees. There you go, Jordan. Another Jeter for you. Jeff Jenkins, Brewers. Wilton Veras, Red Sox. David Justice, Indians. And Ellis Burks for the Giants. Tim Hudson, Athletics. Jim Thome, Indians. Brewers, David Nilsson. Mark Grace, Cubs. Richie Sexton, Indians. And JT Snow for the Giants. Or Giants in back-to-back packs. Another Yankee. Roger Clemens. Craig Biggio, Astros. Peter Bergeron, Expos. Chris Singleton, White Sox. Omar Vizquel, Indians. And Freddie Garcia for Seattle. 2 more out of this. And then we'll move on to Vanguard. Rafael Palmeiro for the Rangers. Andrew Jones, Braves. Oh, Barry Bonds. There you go, Fred. The pinstripe version. The rarer version. Pretty nice looking card there. For the Reds, Mike Cameron. Mike Lansing, Rockies. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. And the last pack for this box, Jeff Kent, Giants. Ellis Burks, Giants. It was upside down, but I think it's just a weird way they packed it. I don't think there's anything different about that card. Jose Vidro, Expos. Pokey Reese, Reds. Nefi Perez, Rockies. And Jeff Zimmerman closes us out for the Rangers. So very quickly going over the inserts we found Jeter, Ken Griffey Jr., Bernie Williams, and Cal Ripken. And then my favorite card, the Net Fusion Jeff Bagwell. So that is, oh, and then our short prints, Bonds, McGriff, Sheffield, Guerrero, Jeter, Schilling, Larkin, Pedro, and Andrew Jones. And you can see this is not a full set parallel because they basically just pluck the stars and then gave them the pinstripe version as well. So that does it for that box. We're moving along nicely tonight. I enjoyed that one. It's a fun box. It's a fun box for a group break because there's some interesting stuff in there. There's just enough to keep it interesting, but doesn't overstay its welcome. Good stuff. All right, let me move these boxes out of my way, and then we'll keep on going. Okay, we still have 2 more boxes tonight. This is our last full box, or big box, if you will. This is the 2000 Vanguard, and then we will finish the night off with the box of 2021 Inception. This only has like, 7 cards in it, but one of those should be a hit. It promises an autograph or autograph relic in every box. So we'll do that one last. Okay. So I don't actually know a whole lot about the Vanguard set. Take the plastic off, and then we'll look at the insertion odds here. Jordan, I missed your comment about Pennant Fever. Yes, you did very well with the Pennant Fever cards. The Yankees almost always do well, but they also cost a bit more, so you deserve it. All right, so this is a hobby box. Let's start there. 100 card base set, lots of variations. So they're green variations, which are 199 serial numbered sets of NL players and 99 serial numbered sets of AL players, which is kind of weird, but whatever. There are holographic purple variations, which are numbered out of 10. There are premier date, which are numbered, I don't know what they're numbered out of exactly. It doesn't say, but they're 1 in 25, so slightly rarer than 1 per box. There are Vanguard proofs, which are 1 of 1s. Cosmic Force, 1 in 73 packs. Diamond Architects, 1 in 25 packs. There are AL Edition hobby-only cards, which are 2 in 25 packs. High Voltage come 1 per pack, and the High Voltage come in different tiers as well. There's red, gold, green, and holographic silver, numbered out of 299, 199, 99, or 10. So that's what we're looking at. That's a lot of information. And like I said, I've never opened even a single pack of this stuff, but I've been excited about this box ever since I was able to find it. So let's pull packs out. We do get styrofoam, and there's your empty box. So I'm going to move. Just get rid of this styrofoam for now. All right. So we've got the pack wrapper, 2000 Vanguard Baseball with Vision Glow technology, the new look of cards, authentic game-worn jersey cards, I didn't even see that listed, 1 in 120 packs. So slight chance for a relic. All right, good luck, everybody. I don't really know what to expect here, other than some funky looking cards. So we begin with a High Voltage Carlos Beltran of the Royals. I mean, it's over the top goofy, but I kind of like it. That's what the back looks like. I think it's made, it works because of the sign. Come on, I love it. All right, here's what your base card looks like. Jim Tomei, Indians. And we have a Matt Williams for the Diamondbacks. You can see they're very shiny, and they're quite thick. They feel substantial. And Jeff Bagwell of the Astros. I only get 4 cards in the pack, and the first is a High Voltage. So here's our next High Voltage for the Mets, Mike Piazza. We've got Corey Koski for the Twins. Billy Wagner for Houston. And for the Giants, Barry Bonds. I mean, I like these cards. I think they're cool. I wouldn't want every set to look this way, but I really do like this design. I think they're neat. Scott Rowland is our High Voltage card here for the Phillies. Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. We've got a green. I believe this is one of the parallels. Yes, numbered out of 199. 186 out of 199. Going to the Pirates. Brian Giles. Very nice. Going to Pittsburgh. It's going to Wade. Congratulations, Wade. And for the Phillies, Mike Lieberthal. I'm going to actually sleeve because these cards are so shiny. I'm going to sleeve that Brian Giles right away. Numbered out of 199. Next. Tony Gwynn is our high voltage. Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. And for the Braves, Greg Maddux. Jordan has a soft spot for the bases. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Jordan. I do too. Even though I didn't actually collect this set, I just like it. And I like these. These cards are goofy, but I like them. Rafael Palmeiro for the Rangers. Pedro, Red Sox. We have a Todd Helton for the Rockies. And Kevin Brown for the Dodgers. Andrew Jones, Atlanta. Rusty Greer, Texas. For the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. And for the Cardinals, J.D. Drew. Nomar Garciaparra, Red Sox. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. Behind him, this one has like a printing. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Yeah, if I get it just right, you can see that line that runs right down the middle of the card, almost like they switched printing. I don't know how they printed this exactly, but it almost looks like that's the end of the line and where they started a new one on that Edgar. Kevin Brown, Dodgers, and Robin Ventura, Mets. The other cards don't have that sort of thing happening on them. For the Reds, Sean Casey. I don't think I own that card, so that's cool. Tony Clark, Detroit. Mike Mussina, Baltimore. And Alex Gonzalez for the Marlins. That Mussina will make Shane happy. Let me put these out of the way. All right, that was the first third. Next third. Fred said I had a Hall of Fame pack. The comments come in about 30 seconds after I actually go through the video, so I missed that. Missed the pack, I guess. Edgardo Alfonso, Mets, didn't register to me. Johnny Damon, Royals. Ooh, we have a Barry Larkin for my Reds. And also for my Reds. Good Reds pack. Sean Casey. Not often that 2 out of 3 base cards are Reds. For the Yankees. There you go, Jordan. Bernie Williams. Never have enough Bernies. Famous words you told me. A-Rod for the Mariners. A Raviol Durazo for the Diamondbacks. And a Rick Ankiel rookie. I don't know if it's really a rookie, but Pacific wants you to believe it is. For the Cardinals. Yes. Here's the nine of Bernie. You have someone that you said it. I said okay. And there we go. We're off to the races. For the Cardinals, Mark McGuire. Tim Hudson, Athletics. Nomar for the Red Sox, and Chad Hermanson for Pittsburgh. A-Rod for the Mariners. Magglio Ordonez, White Sox. We have a Diamond Architects, Ken Griffey Jr. I'll come back to that in a second. And the last base was Luis Castillo for the Marlins. Let's look at this one. So talks about his blockbuster trade to the Reds. Diamond Architects. Those are seeded. What are those seeded? They are seeded 1 in 25. So they're ever so slightly rarer than a box hit. So cool. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. For the Tigers, Dean Palmer. For the Cubs, Kerry Wood. And for the Braves, Chipper Jones. Next pack. Cal Ripken Jr., high voltage. Eric Chavez for the Athletics. For the Marlins, Preston Wilson. And for the Mets, Ray Ordonez. High voltage, Frank Thomas. Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. Look who I found, Ben. I did it. I did it. Let this be proof that if you're in the chat, good things will happen for your team. Pudge. And Carrie. Carrie was in the chat. Mark McGuire for St. Louis. It must be good luck. I don't know what else to say. Those that watch it after the fact, I can't help you. All righty, Jim Tomei for the Indians. Albert Bell, Orioles. What do we have behind him? Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a second because that's funny. Kevin Barker for the Brewers is our last base card. And then we have a Vanguard Press AL edition. Ripken hits the 400th homer. And at home, that might just look like a baseball card, but it's actually just like almost a filler piece of paper. It's super, super thin. But it has some texture to it. It's, I don't know what it's exactly printed on. I mean, it's paper, but it's not exactly like newspaper. But it's kind of cool. The Vanguard Press. They're seated 2 and 25 packs, so I don't know. Kind of neat, different, and that's specific for you. Kind of neat and different. Barry Larkin, high voltage for my Reds. I don't know if I had that one. Can't remember. Juan Gonzalez, Detroit. Mark Grace, Chicago, and that's kind of a bummer. Mark Grace, Chicago. 2 of the same cards in the same pack. In the year 2000, that is much less acceptable. And when you only get 3 base cards in the pack, to me, that is not at all acceptable. But I guess no one asked me. Jeff Bagwell, Derek Jeter, base. Ben Petrick for the Rockies, and Scott Rowland for the Phillies. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. For the Twins, Jock Jones. For the Astros, we've got a green Craig Biggio. This one is numbered 35 out of 199. Going to Houston, Jason Williams again as Houston. And Fernando Tatis for the Cardinals. And just like the last green one, let me sleeve this green. In fact, let me just sleeve the other 2 while I'm doing it. This Vanguard Press and our Ken Griffey Jr. Okay. A few more packs. Let me get these cards out of my way. I do like this set. This was a fun rip. Not even done yet. But I enjoy it. Derek Jeter, high voltage. Russell Branyan, Indians. Kerry Wood, Cubs. And Ken Griffey Jr. as a red. So if I pulled more Jeter cards tonight or Bernie cards, it's got to be pretty close right now. Either way, I don't think Jordan's going to complain. Rick Ankiel for Carey's Cardinals. Chris Singleton, White Sox. Craig Biggio, Astros. Sean Green, LA Dodgers. Ken Griffey Jr. high voltage. I know I don't have that card. Another Yankee, Roger Clemens. A Andrew Jones for the Braves. And Mike Piazza for the Mets. 2 more packs in this box. And then we'll be down to our final box of Breakers Club 4. Manny Ramirez, Indians. Fred McGriff, Rays. Oh boy. Where's Jordan? 74 out of 99. Derek Jeter, green. High voltage parallel. There you go. That's a nice card. I can admit that. Numbered out of 99. Jordan, it might be your night so far. Well, definitely so far now. No question, right? And our last base card there, Ellis Burks for the Giants. There you go, Fred. Probably not quite as sexy as a numbered out of 99 Jeter green parallel, but nice nonetheless. Jordan gave me a chef's kiss. I'll take it. I'll take it. Craig Biggio, Astros. Roberto Alomar, Indians. We get Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks, and the rich get richer. Roger Clemens as a Yankee, AL Vanguard Press. Again, flimsy paper, but kind of a cool. I've never seen those cards before. I hesitate to even call it a card. I guess it's the idea is it's supposed to be like it's a newspaper clipping, which is kind of cool. So there you have it. That is 2000 Pacific Vanguard. You did a pile of high voltage inserts. I won't go through all those again. We'll recap the rest of the box quickly. The Roger Clemens, the Jeter out of 99, the Griffey, the Ripken, the Biggio, and the Giles. Those two each being out of 199. Green parallels or emerald parallels, I think Pacific calls those. So yeah, that's that box. Let me get that one out of the way, and we'll get to our final box. All right. Jordan says the card's flimsier than Rogers, Cooperstone, Jansen. That is probably fair at this point. Thank you for buying this so I don't have to. That could be fair too. 2021 Topps Inception. This is our final pack, final box for Breakers Club 4. I will quickly put a pitch in if you would be interested in joining in a 2021 Allen and Ginter group break. I have signups live on my Facebook page right now for a 2 hobby box break with random selection. So there will be 31 slots. That's the 30 MLB teams plus 1 additional slot for non-MLB baseball affiliated cards. And they are $10 a piece right now. Well, not right now. That's what the cost is. If I can fill it, then I will order the boxes and we'll make that run. But I don't want to be stuck with half of the teams because I've already completed my Allen and Ginter base set. So in an ideal world, yeah, I wouldn't have to pick up any of the slots or maybe no more than like 1. So I'm throwing that out there. We'll see if we can make that run. Ben asked about update on Big League. So for Breakers Club 3, we're still waiting on Topps Big League that was supposed to be released back in May. They have shifted the release date to September. I think if it changes again, I think I'm going to try to I ordered it from Dave and Adams, and part of the order from Dave and Adams is the other boxes that are also supposed to go with the Big League boxes when they come, because they charge you 1 shipping price and then they ship everything together. I think I'll have to try to contact them if that changes again and just see if I can't get those boxes shipped to me and figure something out. I mean, the Topps Big League box, honestly, is the cheapest box in Breakers Club 3, so it's kind of silly we're being held hostage by that. But I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, that Big League will actually be released. in terms of, not on time anymore, but in terms of in September. So hopefully that's released. And then David Adams ships quickly once stuff is actually officially released. And we will, whenever that happens, I will put a post up on the Facebook page and try to on my blog as well so that people know. And then we'll do an evening where we just finish off Breakers Club 3. Since that is, we've now done all of 4, or at least we will in just a second. Let's see, what other questions do I have? Do I count minis in complete set? No, I only go after, well, some years I do try to collect the full mini set, the regular back mini set. I've done that for a couple of years of Allen and Ginter, but lately I haven't. The only base minis that I go after is if Barry Larkin is in the set, and he is in the set this year. So I will be looking for a regular back, Barry Larkin mini, A&G back, Barry Larkin mini, black bordered Barry Larkin mini, and then any of the other, rare versions if I can find them, all the better. I do collect all the mini inserts and the full-sized inserts. I have completed a few of the full-size inserts now. I haven't completed any of the mini inserts quite yet officially, but I have trades in for the last of the Far, Far Away set. So I've made some really solid progress on those. And yeah, a big part why I don't really want to have to claim a bunch of teams in the break. It's not likely I'll get much, if anything, that I want. And I'd rather just break them for you guys. So we'll say team trading will be allowed. So we'll randomize the teams, and then you'll have, I don't know, at least 24 hours after I post that where people can make trades for teams and stuff. So you can kind of barter for, what you want. But anyways, I think there's 10 slots left, hoping that I can fill it, or at least come really close to filling it. And then maybe I'll grab the last team or the last slot if I have to. All right, so this is a higher end type box, so you just get 1 pack. Very what's the you're looking at what, 30 years, not quite, from 93 Leaf Update, which was a box just full of packs and weighed about 10 pounds, to now 2021 you buy a box and you get 1 pack in it. That's not really a fair comparison because this is meant to be a higher end set, but you get the idea. Anyways, so we've got 1 pack. Not really any information on this pack about what to expect other than 7 cards. And the odds, as Topps often does, are minuscule and almost impossible to read. And rather than trying to go through them, I think we're better off opening our pack and then trying to figure out, if we have to, what we end up with. So, as this is the finale, I will say good luck to everybody. And I hope that we pull something really, really cool. So there's that. There's the empty pack. I'll just throw that out. All right. So I don't actually know where the autograph lives in this stack, so we'll probably find it in due time. But we start off with a very nice Angel, Shohei Ohtani. Probably the MVP. Yeah, almost has to be, right? Just kind of does it all for the Angels. Even if the Angels maybe not the best team this year, I'm guessing Ohtani gets it. For the Pirates, Josh Bell. And these are pretty neat cards. Let's quickly flip over to the back just so we can see. Topps doesn't put a lot of effort into their higher end back designs, I've noticed. And that seems to be true here. They're also very thick cards. For the Astros, we have Yordan Alvarez, Houston. For the Cubs, Chris Bryant. Now it looks like we're getting some colored stuff. We have a Christian Packy rookie card. Oh, that's a, I don't know, I assume it's a green parallel. It's not numbered on the back. And you might already see who our autograph is, but let's take a peek at that next. Lewis Robert for the Chicago White Sox. Chad Pacey. Lewis Robert auto out of 99. 55 out of 99. It is numbers. A little hard to see. If I can catch it in the light, you'll see it. 55 out of 99. Lewis Robert. I mean, I can't complain. Can't complain about that at all. And our final card in the box is a green Jose Altuve. Again, not serially numbered, but a green parallel of some type for Houston. So yeah, you get one autograph per box. Think we did okay. Think we've done okay. I have had some Lou Bob luck this year. You are correct, Jordan. I pulled a Lou Bob rip card for myself, which I ended up selling on eBay because Allen & Ginter's so darn expensive. And I just couldn't afford to take the hit of the cost of 6 boxes, which is what I bought myself. So I did turn around and sell a bunch of stuff that I pulled out of it and got some money. Not quite enough to pay for everything or even really close, but certainly made this sting a little bit less. So there we go. That's a great card to end on, honestly. Couldn't really ask for much more out of a single autograph pack. And that will do it. I'm going to sleeve that right away. That will do it for Breakers Club number 4. I sincerely want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me. Whether you watch live, we have good chat. It certainly makes it way more fun for me. Or if you watch these on replay, I appreciate that just as much. I appreciate you guys sort of supporting the Facebook page. If you have your own social media, Twitter, blogs, whatever, I would love for you to give a shout out if you enjoy what we do here or what I do here, because the more people I can get, the quicker we can sell out breaks, the more likely we can run more breaks. I know some people are looking forward to me running some single box breaks, which I do plan to do. I'd like to run the Allen & Ginter if we can fill it, but I'm going to probably not do another Breakers Club for a while. Maybe not even another one this year. I know with the holidays, once you get to November and December, holidays, and money and everything else gets really tight. I have really enjoyed Breakers Club. Would love to hear any feedback that you guys have on it. Feel free to, just send me a message if you like it, or if you have suggestions or boxes you would like to see or whatever. But I do hope to run it again. But I do have a couple boxes that I've bought to do or have in mind to do for single box breaks. And hopefully after Allen & Ginter, if we run that, I can get a couple of single box breaks up there for people that want to be able to grab teams and maybe not, commit whole hog to a Breakers Club. And one last thing real quick. We will be doing this real soon. This is our box of 2020 triple threads. This is one of the perks of joining in one of my group breaks or many of my group breaks. Every break you join in pretty much gets you an entry for each slot you buy into my next free player break giveaway. The next one has been announced for a while now. It will be this box of 2020 triple threads. And what I will be doing shortly is randomizing all of the people that have joined in breaks. If you buy more than one slot, then you get more than one entry for each of those breaks. And we'll randomize those. We'll randomize the players, assign them, give you a couple of days to do trading, and then we will rip this box. I purposely chose this one because it offers up a autograph and a relic. And I think I want to say there's like 8 cards or something. Let's see. There are 7 cards in each mini box, and each mini box has an autograph and a relic. So we should get lots of cool stuff in here. And that's completely free, quote unquote, because you get entries just by joining in other breaks, which I think is a fun way to do things. And what I do, because I don't run my group break to make money. So breaks, especially single box breaks, I basically put prices for all the teams and figure I probably won't be able to sell every team. So in the case that I do sell the teams and I make a little money, I just set that money aside. And then eventually I have enough to buy a fancy box, a box that most of us probably don't buy for ourselves. Certainly I don't. And this, I think, triple threads counts as a nice fancy box. And I don't know if I've ever opened a box of triple threads for any reason, so should be fun. So that's going to be coming up in, I don't know, a week or two probably. Maybe even at the same time as Allen and Ginter if we can make that run. Not sure, but soon, coming soon. And that's everything. So thank you guys and gals, and would love if you could get some more people to join the page. That would be great. More people, the merrier. We need some more people that are interested in Ginter to make that break work. And yeah, that's it for Breakers Club 4. I hope you guys all had a good time. I will be sorting cards probably this weekend. I'm back to work now, so I can't really sort during the day because I'm not able to do that. But this weekend I will start sorting. I'll probably do some quick recaps on the blog. I might not actually recap every box. People can watch the video, but I'll probably throw at least one more box recap up. But then I'm going to just try to sort quickly. And those that want cards shipped, at that point, I will be able to do so. I know I have a couple people that have requested shipping already. Once I get things sorted, I will reach back out to you and let you know what shipping is. If you don't hear from me, let's say by not this coming weekend, but the next, feel free to reach out to me again. Yeah, and hopefully I can get everything out. So that's it for now. Have a lovely night, everybody. And once again, thank you.